What is up? Ooh-wee. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, what's up? The Alamo not on, ain't no remote, okay? I ain't worried about no drizzy. Hey, what's good? Beep, 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 beep. The Pop Out Tour is coming with the new album. Oh my goodness. See, this is how you do a rollout, Drake. This is what you do. This is how you pop out and show people. Now we're going to get to the whole gist. Yeah, hit the like button, good people. We're going to get there. Yeah, it's all there. Yeah, it's all there. That's what it is. Oh, we love the fact of what's happening to old Drizzy. Nobody deserves it better. Nobody deserves this more than our friend, Mr. Drizzy Drake. Nobody. Now, with the new album coming, and the reason that this information was only leaked is because people were trying to book Kendrick Lamar as the headliner for Coachella. Hit the like button, good people. Like it up, like it up, like it up, like it up. They trying to hate. They trying to hate on your boy already. Nasty things lurking in the dark. I see them. Nasty things lurking in the dark. Oh, absolutely. Oh, this is real, sir. This is real information. It's not fake. We don't do the fake information here. We do only the real. Now, well, his album will be out during the Super Bowl, right after the Super Bowl. Kendrick Lamar album will be out to the public, if not before that. Now, here are some things that you should know. You saying, I don't think he drops after the Super Bowl. Hell, I hope I get it before. But the tour is real. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, they wanted him for Coachella. They trying to get a headliner for Coachella. They tried to get Rihanna. She turned it down this year because, she's just not doing tours and shows. And Kendrick Lamar was the other person they chose. So they're still looking for a headliner for the show. Now, the tour supposed to have, they're saying they mostly going to probably have ASAP Rocky on the tour. Schoolboy Q. They didn't say Absol. That was weird to me. The tour locations that I've seen right now, we're going to get into all of that. You know, Kendrick Lamar has definitely done tours that was incredible. Like he's done it in Mexico City. People in Mexico got to see him perform. Yeah, well, ASAP Rocky is not going to be on the major. Well, I don't think he's going to do the entire tour, but he might do some show dates. Yeah, so he turned down Coachella because, and the reason they gave is because he's planning a tour right after this, right after he do the Super Bowl and Grammys. Oh, I hope Drake's stupid enough to drop the same day as Kendrick. To try to get, he needs that to try to get some money going. But his album gonna fade out in one day. One day. That's why he's dropping an album with Party, so that the women still love him. Make no mistake, girls still like you. Make no mistake, girls still like you. So to see how Kendrick is involved in everything in the modern day epicness of this, I'm going to give you guys something that they haven't been giving you. You know, I got to do that. Let's go over the tour dates. Cino been making some calls. So he will be in the San Francisco Bay Area. Not saying this is where the tour is going to start. He will perform in Los Angeles. It won't be at the Kia Forum. It'll be somewhere else. New York City. Atlanta is one of the dates. Detroit. And okay, they don't have a license in here. There's other dates that's probably coming, but those dates right now, the New York City date, Los Angeles date, San Francisco date, Atlanta date, and Detroit date is already solidified. Well, I think he's going to perform at Ford Field. I'm gonna check with them to make sure, but I think Kendrick Lamar is going to be performing at Ford Field. Do I think he's going to go do a Toronto show? Oh my goodness, I hope so. But my thinking is, I don't even see Chicago yet, but I'm quite sure he's going to perform here in Chicago. To see y'all in the San Fran show. I'm quite sure he's going to go to Chicago, and that's how those Toronto people, they going to go to the show. They'll come to the show, just basically drive from Toronto to Chicago to see that go down. You see that, Jersey? We nowhere from you, homie. And Drake new hometown, Houston, where the mob ties at. Will he do a Texas show? It'd be more dangerous to do a Texas show. Got to do a Texas show. I know they still getting some dates. Those are the dates they just have down right now. What they have to do is lock in the venues, like make sure there's no other events or things that's going down at the places that they want to get to. But these are the cities they want to go to, but they're not going to announce any cities until they have all the information that's solidified that they'll have that date. So they're trying to lock down these dates that they have insured and everything and all the things that they want or requesting, those needs are being met. Well, if he does Canada, that's going to be up to the government because the government has a stronghold on those situations. And when you have a situation sort of like Kendrick Lamar and Drake and that whole scenario, you're looking at something entirely deeper. Like it's deeper than rap. That's what this is. Oh, this isn't about bullying Drake. This is about getting this bum out of, yeah, when you have monetization, Kurt. This is about getting somebody out of town that deserves to be out of town. We didn't know how much of a degenerate Drake was until this battle happened. And all the stuff we have learned that this dude was a part of during the whole situation. Well, there's the thing. No one can put in perspective what everybody else is talking about. They can't put it in perspective. This is how a real A-side person moves. Drake don't move like an A-sider. He moved like he's somebody still trying to get up in the game and trying to stay busy. Because, hey, I gotta stay busy, man. I gotta stay busy or they'll forget me. Where he depends on the quality of work. So this is an opposite thing between this is a situation that is completely, and I mean completely, on the scopes of perception and reality. The perception is Drake is this guy they all love and respect. He's just a hit maker. Everything he dropped turns into it turns into gold. And it's just not true. A lot of people might not understand this, but a lot of y'all don't understand this, but he was falling off. And this was supposed to be something more monumental than what people can realize. Drake was falling off before it actually happened. His last two albums, that Honestly Nevermind and For All the Dogs, didn't jump off the board. For All the Dogs dropped and flopped. The only success albums he had was Her Loss that he did with 21. And Certified Lover Boy is his only independent one he dropped that had success. Ever since then, that Honestly Nevermind and this was just crap. Her Loss was fired because it wasn't his album. That was a 21 Savage album. And he just jumped on 21 songs. That's it. Like Knife Talk that they had worked on, and that Knife Talk was a success. So Her Loss came up after that. Drake's like, oh man, that was the smash. Everybody liked that. Streets like that. Like, man, I'm gonna get on your album. And we're gonna just do it together. It'll be Drake and 21 Savage. Because if you do this by yourself, this thing won't sell nothing. But if me and you do it together, it's gonna take off. $42 million people watched it. Oh, yeah, I see you responding to this person coming in, trolling, saying Kendrick last song flop. Yeah, right. See how they just say stuff just so they can get highlighted? They just say anything just to get on. So when you know that, then you know you're dealing with a situation that is completely out of the realm of possibility. No, no, no. It's so much misinformation out in the world that you'll never get anyone to understand the scenarios of what's happening. No. When you K Dot, what he says, K Dot claims to be pro-black, but then bullies Drake. K Dot's the real buck dancer. I don't think you understand what buck dancing means. He's pro-black, but he bullies Drake. What's that supposed to mean? I don't even understand that. I don't think he's bullying him at all. A man saying he's going to do his own tour is bullying Drake. He's the certified boogeyman. Like if you go ahead and mess with Michael Myers, then Michael Myers coming back, come and take your ass out. I mean, what we supposed to do? Start crying? You start messing with Michael Myers. You asked for this. So where you get this bullying from? See, this sympathy line would have worked 4 or 5 years ago. See, back in 2016 and all that, 2018, this would have been perfect for you. You could have used this. Right, but like he said, nobody said nothing about this dude who was trying to come in and bully his fiance, the mother of his children. He got every diss record talking about her. And she ain't said one word about anything. Completely disrespectful. Just weirdo. Where was all this bullying stuff when push-ups dropped? Now that K-Dot going on tour, here come the crime. Why this man going on tour for? He's just really trying to embarrass Drake, man. It's over, man. Why he going on tour to make some money? So what if the fans want to see him? They can watch him on TV. He ain't got to go perform this song all over the world. Why are you dropping another album, man? Have you done enough? Stop your blood clot today. He mentioned Adonis by name because you start mentioning his children. Talking about his wife and everything on Family Matters, right? He named the song Family Matters and started talking about his wife, talking about his kids. So he said, okay, now we're going to talk about your entire family. Well, Drake's done. Was it worth it for this? Was it worth for this, Drake? Like, was it worth it? I don't think it was worth it, Drake. Drake's whole career went up in a flash. It was quicker than one of them little matches that's lit. You know, those ones that burn out real quick, those little cloths. Burnt out, baby. 15 years. But his music was on the decline. And now, since his music was on the decline, but his popularity and the illusion of him being like this GOAT of hip hop all came to a crashing halt when he went head to head with Kendrick Lamar. Now he used your energy that you came with, all your little believers, your drizzy believers, now realized they were supporting a fake, a fraud, a sham of a human being, a sicko. And it was like, oh man, this dude is disgusting, degenerate, liar, manipulator. And none of his stuff he tried worked. All the stuff he would usually try on people, control the media, control the press, the radio stations, go to social mediaites, go to the Casanat and Drakes and Aiden Rosses, and that's going to control the masses. No, sorry. Don't work. Because they don't run hip hop. They're not part of this. They have no say. Oh, yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, well, it happens, right? Patreon in the house. Mm-hmm. Drake was raised by Jewish Karen and explains everything. The sense of entitlement, the victim mentality. Exactly. Exactly. That's all we've been saying, McBain. Well, you got to understand that these prejudiced beliefs, especially when you grew up and was raised in a society where this was not standard or taken for granted. You want me to believe Drake got a daughter and little girls, and he like little girls? Yes, Drake do like young girls. 100% Drake like young girls. And I'm not saying alleged. That's facts. There's 100% fact Drake like young girls. I said it. 100% fact. He like young girls. I don't care about the daughters and all that. I know Drake has more children out here. That's a fact that he know about and ain't claiming. Well, everyone seems to have a difference of opinion when it comes to studios and productions and just salaciousness. Um, People's attitudes are coming out, and you have all these platforms that come out and they say these things where, okay, they just say the most craziest things I can get somebody to say that's going to blow me up on social media. And they take that approach and they just run with it. So if that's going to be your narrative and that's going to be the way you travel or you go about handling business, then you will forever be in this trope. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh, it is what it is. And nobody really care about that. Oh, well, they never talk about all the things that they do when it comes to, well, when they blur the lines, that's when it gets into the field of what you're talking about. Mm. Is he gonna settle it? Probably get it dismissed. Yeah, I mean, when you get things in perspective, agent situation. What live I told about Drake? If you stop telling lies on me, I stop telling the truth about Drake. Him liking young girls. That's documented. All facts. Mm. Yeah, if he do that, he better move to New York and get the or someplace else outside of Compton. He will not be able to return. Prove it. It's already been proven. Go watch all my videos that got something to do with Drake. That's your proof. Go use your Google. Type in Drake and young girls. That's all you need to know. Dude, if you like you like people like him, then go ahead. That means you okay with bringing your young daughter around Drake. Let Drake babysit him. Let's see what happens. Of course, I'm watching the game. I got it right in front of me. I'm going against Kamara tonight in fantasy football. So Kamara needs to fall down. Yep. So when that concert come around, I'll be ready. So we up out of here. Love, peace, and hair.